in.
Uncle, the rumor of witchcraft is all about. You best go down and deny yourself. The parlor's packed with people. I'll stay here with Petty.
And what shall I say to them? That I discovered my niece dancing like heathen in the forest?
Uncle, we did dance, and let you tell them that I confessed it. I'll be whipped if I must be, but they're speaking of witchcraft. Betty's not witched.
Abigail, I cannot go before the congregation if I know you have not opened up with me. What did you do with Betty in the forest?
Uncle, we did dance. But when you leaped out of the bushes so suddenly, Betty got frightened, and then she fainted. That's the whole of it. I never heard
Child,
of
sit you down. Now then, in the midst of such disruption, my own household is discovered to be the very center of some obscene practice. Abominations are done in the forest.
It was sport, Uncle!
You call this sport? Abigail, if you know something that may help the doctor, for God's sake, tell it to me. I saw Tituba waving her arms over the fire when I came on you. Why was she doing that? And I heard screeching coming from her mouth, like a dumb beast over the fire.
She always sings her Barbados songs, and we dance.
I cannot blink what I saw, Abigail, for my enemies will not blink it. I saw a dress lying in the grass.
A dress?
Aye, a dress. And I thought I saw someone naked running through the trees.
No one was naked. You mistaken yourself, Uncle.
I saw it. Now tell me true, Abigail. And I pray you feel the weight of the truth upon you. For now my ministry is at stake, and possibly Betty's life. Whatever abomination you have done, give me all of it now, for I dare not be taken unaware for what I go before them down there.
There's nothing more. I swear it, Uncle.
Abigail, I fought 3 long years to bend these stiff-necked people to me. And now, just now, when I get some good respect rising from you in the parish, you compromise my very character. I've given you a home, child. I put clothes on your back. Now give me an upright answer. Is your name entirely white in the town?
Why, I'm sure it is. There'd be no blush about my name.
Abigail, is there any other reason you were discharged from Goody Proctor's service? I've heard it said, and tell you I've heard it, that she comes rarely to church this year, for she will not sit close to something so soiled. What signified that remark?
She hates me, Uncle. She must, for I won't be your slave. It's a bitter, cold, lying, sniveling woman, and I will not work for such a woman.
She may be, but yet it has troubled me that after 7 months out of her house, no one has ever called you for your service.
They want slaves, not such as I. Let them descend for Barbados for that. I will not black my face for any of them. Do you begrudge my bed, Uncle?
No.
My name is good in the village. I will not have it said that it is soiled. Goody Proctor's a liar!
Why, Goody Putnam, come in.
It's a marvelous. Surely a stroke of hell upon you.
No, Goody Putnam,
How high did she fly? How high?
No, she never flew.
Why, sure she did. Mr. Collins saw her flying over Ingersoll's barn last night and came down light as a bird.
Now look, you Goody Putnam, she... Oh, good morning, Mr. Putnam.
It's a providence. The thing is out. It's a providence.
What's out, sir? What?
Why, her eyes are closed. Look you in. Strange. Why is it open?
Your Ruth is sick?
I'm not called sick. The devil's touch is heavier than sick.
Oh, pray not. Why? How does Ruth ail?
She never woke this morning, but her eyes are open. She can't eat, she can't sleep, she can't see. Surely her soul is taken. They say you sent for Reverend Hale of Beverly?
A precaution only. He has much experience in demonic arts, and I...
He has indeed. He found a witch in Beverly last year.
Goody Ann, they only thought that was a witch. There was no element of witchcraft here.
No witchcraft? Now look you, Mr. Paris.
Thomas, I pray you, leap not to witchcraft. I know that you least of all, Thomas, would ever with such a disastrous charge laid upon me. We cannot leap to witchcraft.
Mr. Paris, I have taken your part in all contention here, and I will continue, but I cannot if you hold back in this. There are hurtful, vengeful spirits laying hands on these children. And tell Mr. Paris what you have done.
Reverend Paris, I've laid 7 babies unbaptized in this thirst, and believe me, sir, you've never seen more hardy babies born, and yet each would wither in my arms the night of their birth. And now, this year, my Ruth, my only, I've seen her turning strange, and that's why I sent her to your Tituba.
To Tituba? What made Tituba?
Tituba can speak to the dead, Mr. Paris.
Goody Ann, is it a formidable sin to conjure up spirits?
But who else may tell us who murdered my babies?
Woman!
They were murdered, Mr. Paris, and mark it. Mark this proof. Last night, my Ruth were ever so close to their spirits. I know it, sir. For how else is she struck dumb, now except by some power of darkness, would stop her mouth? It's a marvelous sign, Mr. Paris.
Don't you understand it, sir? There's a murdering witch among us, bound to keep herself in the dark. Let your enemies make of it what they will. You cannot blink it more.
air like they done in Boston 2 years ago. We have to tell the truth. You'll only be whipped for the dancing and other stuff.
We'll be whipped.
I never did none of it, Abby. What are you talking about?
Betty, my dear Betty, you must wake up. It's Abigail. I'll beat you, Betty. Ma, you seem improving. I told your papa everything, and he knows everything now, so you won't have to. I want my mama!
What ails you, Betty? Your mom is dead and buried.
I'll fly to Mama. Let me fly.
I told your papa everything. He knows now. He knows everything.
You drank blood, Abby. You didn't tell him that.
You never say that again, Betty.
You did. You drank blood to kill John Proctor's wife. You drank a charm to kill Goody Proctor. Shut it now.
Now look, you, all of you, we danced, and that is all. And if either of you breathe a word of what really happened that night, I'll come to you in the darkness of some terrible night and bring a pointy reckoning that will shudder you. And you know I can do it. I saw Indians smash my dear parents' heads on the pillow next to mine. And I've seen some reddish work done at night. And I can make you wish the sun will never go down. Now sit up and stop this!
Oh my god, I didn't even know you're taping. You gotta say something, kid.
I said go. We did dance, Uncle, but when you leaped out of the bush so suddenly, Betty got frightened and fainted. It's not my fault.
Am I second outside?
Betty.
I thought you could run into the trees.
They were murdered, Mr. Mr. Spirit.
Oh, yeah, you got it.
Can you not get it?
Not really.
Take 26, go.
Now look, you goody Putnam, she never... Oh, good morning, Mr. Putnam. Oh my god.
Can somebody else do my part? I actually can't do it without laughing.
What?
Like, I'm way too happy of a kid.